Hi guys, this is Dave Bennett from mowg-crew.com and now theme2html.com as well. It is February 14, 2014, and we are launching the MOWG Toolbar version 18 for the first time. New folder actually in the program files. It's going to be MOWG Toolbar version 18. It's got 6 really useful updates to it. And I'm going to walk you through those changes now, starting with installation, because we got to put it in a new folder, actually, to keep up with our stuff. And some of what we did with it was outfit it for theme to HTML use specifically, so that custom MOWG runs using theme to HTML can make custom MOWG runs for anyone you want to do. Much easier. And so let me go ahead and walk you through this because you're going to want to go ahead and get this and just see what it's all about. Let's start with this. How do we get it? If you go to mowg-crew.com/toolbars, Toolbars, toolbars. Okay, it takes you here, and what you're going to see is one thing's called MOWG Toolbar V18.zip. Okay, we're going to download that to our computer. Okay, and that'll put it wherever it is in your computer, in my case on the desktop. All right, we're going to right click and hit properties so we can unblock if you see an unblock button. Okay, because it makes it easier to install and for you to have permissions to run it. Okay, so apply those changes. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and extract this thing. So I can WinZip and I may as well extract to here. Okay, the reason why is it creates a folder called MOWG Toolbar V18. See, there's a zip file. There's the extracted folder. Okay. If I were to open it and look, it has the major 2 things that we need, and they're both heavily upgraded from the MOWG Toolbar 17 days. Okay. Now, some of you guys might do this. I want to make sure I'm clear on this. Some people do something odd like this. Let me delete that for a minute. Pretend I'm starting over. Okay. First, I did unblock. Like I said, make sure you unblock if you see that. If you don't see it, it's okay. Your computer already unblocked it. Otherwise, right click. Some people do this. They'll hit WinZip and they'll extract it to a folder of its own called MOWG Toolbar V18. Okay. If you do that, you'll get a MOWG Toolbar V18 folder, but inside of it is the extracted stuff, which happens to be another folder called MOWG Toolbar V18. That's not the right thing to do because now I want to take it to the outside. I shouldn't have it inside of itself. I should have it here, but I can't move it, can I? Unless I merge it. Okay, and now that it's merged, it's the same thing. All right, fine. So that was just a little detail to make the point of saying when you extract it, just have one folder called MOWG Toolbar V18, and inside of it should exactly be the files. Okay, one way or another, make sure that's what you have. Now, right-click it and cut it, and we're going to go to your computer, and we're going to paste it where it goes. It's going to be like your program files or program files x86 if you have it. Okay. We're going to paste it in here. So just open this up, right click and paste it. Boom. There, it's right inside my program files x86. And again, there's not a folder inside of a folder. It's not going to say MOWG Toolbar V18 with another folder called MOWG Toolbar V18 inside of it. Okay, sorry for beating that horse raw. Anyway, now what you should have is the old MOWG Toolbar V17 that you've been using forever, and this new MOWG Toolbar V18 folder with the right files in it. So now what do we need to do? We need to attach that to Excel. And by the way, we can toss this now because we're done with it. We can throw it away. Okay, let's open up Excel. And what do we have? We have the old MOWG Toolbar V17 folder. Let's get rid of it, or well, ribbon. Let's get rid of that tab and put in the MOWG Toolbar V18. Now, for those of you on Office 2013, it's a very similar procedure. Okay, I'm just going to cover the one I happen to have right now. Okay, and this is on Windows 7. This will work on Windows 7 and Windows 8, whether you're using Office 2010, meaning Excel 2010 in this case, or better, 2013. Okay, here we go. So if I hit Options, all right, maybe you guys remember this from the old days when we used to have to do this. So File, Options, and again, if you're on any other version, you got to dig around a bit, but you're going to find this stuff. Okay, Add-ins, That's what we need, add-ins. And you've probably done the rest of it, right? You guys remember this from the old days? Go to the Trust Center settings, and macro settings, enable all macros, and trust access to the VBA project object model. And I know it says not recommended, potentially dangerous code can run. That's why you have antivirus software, hopefully AVG and not WebSmart or anything else like that, because it's difficult with the software. It really is too limiting. AVG is great. Never had trouble with it in years. Okay. Never had to reformat my C drive because of a virus. AVG is great and it's free. All right. So anyway, here we go. Now I'm going to come back to add-ins. Well, when I'm done with that, okay, I'm going to go to add-ins. Okay. And I need to manage my Excel add-ins. So I'm going to go and do that. Let's do that. Now, what do I have? I have something. You might have different things check marked and different things you see, okay? But take a look at this. That's the old toolbar 16. Since I don't have it, when I clicked on it, it tried to find it and said, hey, we can't find it. Should we delete it from the list? Yeah, go ahead, okay? Now, it can find this, but I don't want it anymore, so I'm going to deselect it. Okay, and I'm going to hit the browse button because I want to get something else into the list. The MOWG Toolbar V18. Browse. Where do I need to go? Well, where I put it. So it's going to be my C drive. Remember, this has got to be your C drive. It can't be your D drive, can't be your E drive. And this has to be your working in English, right? Your operating system is using the English format in the control panel for date and time settings. All right. If you have trouble with that, we have more information in the installation information, but here we go. I'm going to go to Program Files x86 and scroll down, and MOWG Toolbar V18 now, and select that. What shows up? Notice it's only showing one of the two files. That's right. And that's because it's only going to show the XLAM file, not the other one, which is an XLS file. It's only supposed to show the XLAM that says MOWG Toolbar 18. So select it. See how it checkmarked it for you? It figures you want it checkmarked. Long as that's true, hit OK. And guess what? You turned off MOWG Toolbar 17 and you turned on MOWG Toolbar 18. That's what it says up here. So now when I click on it, I can also tell that it's the 18 because we have a new macro that we get to talk about. All right. Now the best thing to do is close it and just reopen it to make sure your change is stuck, that your antivirus isn't blocking it or any funniness like that. Okay, now that we've gone through that, that's great. I'm going to go on to the next videos and talk about the changes to it. Okay,